What's up? What's up? I am live. Let's see if I'm really live. Oh, yeah, I'm legit live. Let's see if I'm really live. Yep, looks like I'm live. Let's see if anybody pops in. Let's see. Let's see. If you are here, let me know you're here. Let me know you can hear me. I'm talking about QuiltCon. Anybody here? No? If you're here, let me know. Say something. I'm getting ready to start. Hey, Deborah. What's going on over there? Can you hear me okay, or do I need to switch to my headphones? Because I did bring them with me, just in case. You can hear me, Pamela? Hey. Thanks, guys, for joining. I am at the hotel currently in Phoenix, Arizona, at QuiltCon. This is not my first time at QuiltCon, but this is definitely the first time where I'm going to know kind of what's happening, what I'm doing, why I'm here, that kind of thing. Hey, Claudia. So, really weird day. You know, when everything just goes wrong for no reason? All kinds of stuff went wrong today. It is what it is. I'm trying to shake it off. I'm struggling with shaking it off. All the things went wrong. How about I didn't realize that there's a time difference from LA to Arizona. And that's where it all went bad right there. I had my flights. I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Let's do this. No. And actually that's not where everything went wrong. I did not prepare the way that I should have prepared. I looked at what my class requirements were last night as opposed to looking at them before, because the classes that I'm taking, I'm like, what could they possibly need? I'm taking a photography class, and I'm taking, what's the other class? Oh, a computer class. I'm taking a pattern designing class. So I'm like, what could I possibly need to bring for something like that? More than you would think. And I was like, oh, shoot. At midnight, I had woken up and I'm like, let me just look. And so I was looking. It turns out I needed to make a real quick quilt block. I needed to bring some quilts with me. I was like, wait, what? Duh, you're taking a photography class. Like, how about you learn how to photograph your own quilt? So that kind of was a mess. Then turns out there's a time difference. I wasn't ready. So, all right, all that's going on. I get to Phoenix. I call a Lyft. The Lyft driver was horrible. I've never had a bad Lyft experience, like never. And basically what happened was you tell your driver where you are, and they say, okay, stay there. My driver refused to come to me. He decided that he was going to say that he was here, and what he really meant is he was on the airport property. I believe that he was trying to leave without actually having to do the job because he refused to come to me. So I was trying to run across the airport to get to him. Who doesn't help people put their bags in the car? So all that's happening. Just dumb stuff. Just dumb stuff. My girlfriend's coming into town. She's like, "Hey, we'll do dinner." We we finally hook up, but she didn't realize there was a time difference either. This is the blind leaving the blind. It's so me and my girlfriend, like so us. She didn't realize it either. She had plans with another one of our friends, and she's like, I've got 5 minutes for dinner, basically. After the day I had, your girl wanted some steak, some caviar, some lobster. You guys know how I eat when I go out of town. And none of that happened. So I just had Chipotle for dinner. That ain't it. So that is where I'm coming from. However, I did get a chance to catch one lecture, and it was an interesting one. It was Mary Fonz, and she was interviewing Roderick. Oh, I can't think of Roderick's last name, but you guys know Roderick. Big name. I just can't think of his last name. It starts with a K. It's missing. I can't, it's escaping me real quick. I don't know why. He just did that book that's on everybody's table. Oh, drawing a blank. But I caught that lecture and it was interesting. You guys know Mary Fonz just talked about quilt coats so bad recently, and she's been all over quilt media. just she just shook the world with her very strong opinions about quilt clothing. And he happened to have one on, which I thought was hilarious. They talked about that just briefly, but I know that earlier today she did a whole spiel about that, and I hate that I missed it. Had I calculated the time properly, I probably would not have missed it. So all that has happened. I did catch the lecture, but I got a chance to just kind of get acquainted with what QuiltCon is going to look like here. And boy, has it changed. Now, I have gone to QuiltCon, I think just once before, and it was before I had ever done a quilt, if my mind serves me correctly. I think it was just one time. It is so technology heavy in a good way. They have got it together. It was smooth. By the time I found out where I was going, and if you're here, be sure that you're going to the north side of the campus of the convention center. I was on the south side. There's nothing happening on the south side except for a lot of transients. Do not go that way. Make sure you go to the north side, know where you're going. That added to the frustration of today. But once I did get over there, when I tell you it's smooth, like go downstairs, this is this, it's just such a great change from some of the other conventions that I've been to. This was clean. So what happens is you get in, you go register. Registration was easy breezy. They've sent you an email with the QR code. Again, it's technology heavy. So if you're not a technologically advanced person, get a friend that is so that they can help you. You go, you scan your QR code at the information at the registration center. Your badge prints out, which is super cute. They tell you go get your own lanyard. You go get a lanyard. And this is the kicker. I love this. They have some stickers. They have a green, a yellow, and a red sticker that you can put on your badge. Green means, hey, come give me a hug. Yellow means I'm cool with a fist bump, maybe an elbow bump. Red means don't touch me. You guys, it's genius. I love that they did that. It's so appropriate for the times. Inside the building, I saw everybody wearing masks. Out here in the world, in the hotel and stuff, masks are kind of optional. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I know that they were a little more lax than California was. So it's do what you feel. But again, inside, they did require that everybody be masked up. When I went to the lecture, I've paid for a lecture pass. So for 4 days, I can go to any lecture that I want to. I walked in, they scanned it with a scanner, and I was like, okay, like this is interesting. I hadn't seen that before. Again, technology heavy. When I got into the ballroom, I haven't seen this many people in one place in a long time, obviously a couple of years. QuiltCon is very well attended. I can tell just by the people that were standing outside. I can tell by the people who were in this lecture. Now, Mary Fonz is quilting royalty, so she's going to bring a crowd, that's for sure. And so is Roderick, matter of fact. So they're probably going to bring a larger crowd, but it was like half packed. And it's a huge room. I did not film it because I haven't been on my P's and Q's. I have to get it together. Tomorrow, I'll get us some footage and whatnot. But I just want to check in with you guys and tell you guys kind of what I've seen. I did not make it to the showroom floor. I didn't make it to see the quilts, and I refuse to look on Instagram. I kind of want to be surprised. So I saw Sarah Soroy, who I love, who does the postcards in the 100 days, and she has actually she's got a talk tomorrow. She's got some classes that she's teaching. I saw that I believe her quilt won something on Instagram, and I closed it real quick. It's like, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to know what's happening. I'll tell you guys what happens tomorrow. I think I'm going to try to go live at the show. I don't know if you guys want me to do it on Friday, if you guys want me to do it on Saturday, but you guys liked when I went live at Road to California. And I bet you guys are really going to like this because I just think this show is going to be amazing. It's going to be a show that is definitely a different feel, but I think it's going to be a good one. So you guys let me know. Send me an Instagram. Can I explain what QuiltCon is? Oh, I'm sorry. QuiltCon. Think of Comic-Con. So like a huge convention. The CON is the convention. And it's quilts. but it is the modern quilts. So you're going to see quilts that look, probably what I'd like to say is not your mama's quilt. So you're going to see a ton of quilts that have a modern feel to them, lots of negative space, lots of solid colors as opposed to prints, lots of geometric shapes, circles and squares, just in kind of a new way of quilting. So it's QuiltCon, and then you have your vendors, and then you have all these classes. And when I say classes, they're really cool because it's not like you have to pack your sewing machine. The big companies send out sewing machines and they're all set up in these classrooms, and there's just all kinds of different topics and stuff. I'm going to go through some of the things that are available in just a minute, some of the classes that you can see, but they are big name people. Again, some quilting royalties here. Matter of fact, I saw Mary Fawn's mother, Mary, is it Marianne? I think it's Marianne. I saw her there too. She was there and they were here. Matter of fact, I want to say, why can't I think of the Midnight Quilter? Come on, guys. Like, what? I can't think of anybody's name tonight. Angela Walters. My goodness. You guys know you guys could have told me who that was. So you want me to do a QuiltCon live? Yeah, I will. I'll do it. Hopefully I can get good reception wherever they are because I haven't scoped it out and checked out the reception, but I will. I'll do a live and I'll walk through and we can look at the quilts and kind of examine them together. And that way we can kind of see who made what. I hate when I do a walkthrough and it's not feasible to get the person who did it too, because I know that's what you really want to do. You saw Angela too. I was like, is that Angela Walters? I was like, somebody took a picture with Angela Walters. I haven't seen her. And it's very difficult to decipher who people are when this is all you see. I mean, you know me because you'll see this. You see this, you know it's me. But everybody else, I want to know if Tula's here too. When I saw Angela, I was like, ooh, it's a possibility, but I don't know. I don't know. If she's here, you'll know because you'll hear me scream from wherever you are. I'm going to act a pure fool if Tula is there. I'm going to act a pure fool. I'm just going for it. I'm just going to just lay out like she is Beyonce. How about that? Let me see. What else can I tell you guys? I don't know. Let me see. So we've got quilting royalty out here. We've got tons of vendors. I don't think Tula's traveling right now either. I don't think she is, but but you know, where you see Angela Walters, you can certainly, it's a possibility, but I don't know. I feel like she might have said something. What's Tula? I didn't watch Tula's Tuesday. I haven't watched a couple of her Tuesdays, although I saw that she had on another sweater that I wanted. I did see that. What else? Okay. My girlfriend said that she is taking a class tomorrow and it's still open. And I was like, oh, do I want to try to add another class? It starts at 9. And there was a lecture that I wanted to see. Did I talk about the app? I think I forgot to talk about the app, guys. The app is the best part of QuiltCon right now. I was like, what? QuiltCon has an app? I don't need that. Yes, I do. And so do you. The app is amazing. Let me tell you guys about this app. And I think they've had an app before. But this app, their website is very difficult to navigate. I'm not a fan. This app, however, is the truth. QuiltCon, this app, yes. What I like about the app is you can literally pick the things that you want to go see, and it puts it in an order for you, and I love that. That is such a help because there are a ton of things that I kind of want to see. If not this, then I want to be sure to get over here. Love that. You can see what's offered. You can see what's sold out, what isn't sold out. You can get alerts. You can find out who the other people are who are here. Again, it's super well attended. What else? You can put your personal information, you know, your website, your handles and stuff like that so people can find you. If you're here, be sure to use the tag QuiltCon 2022. Again, this app, I just love it. And I haven't even done much with it, but once I got it up and running, I was like, absolutely. This is what it looks like. And you can scroll up and down, and it has the attendees, what's going on right now, the sessions, and That's where I've been living are the sessions. I've been wanting to see what lectures are going on, who's talking, what's going on right now. So cool. They have some demos going on in like a demo hall. QuiltCon is on fire this year. Like they did a really good job. They're trying to come back with a vengeance. You can get the notes for the presentations downloaded on your app. This app is, you can link it to your Instagram, your Facebook. You can buy a quilt. What? I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look. You can join the Modern Quilt Guild if you want to through this app. You can see who the sponsors are. They've got an information section. This app, love it. So I can look at my list and we can see the things that I want to do for tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Let's see. My events. Okay, I'm not hitting something properly. Of course, when I want to show you guys what I'm doing tomorrow, I can't make it do the things. Let's see. Let me just hit my schedule. There we are. That's Thursday. Let's look at Friday. And then here are the things that I want to do tomorrow. Again, I'm taking a class. I'm taking a photography class with Kitty Wilkin. You guys probably follow her on Instagram. I certainly do. And it's called Quilt Photography from Every Angle. It's actually sold out. And then there are 3 lectures that I'm trying to catch tomorrow. One is on improv quilts, which is funny because I'm not an improv girl, but it's probably time that I learned to do some improv. Beyond color, creating dramatic quilts. If I don't do anything else tomorrow, you will catch me there for sure. Letting go of control through fabric design. I never let go of control. Let go of control is not what I do. So that is another one that I'm trying to catch. So like I told you guys, I bought a lecture pass so I can go on ahead and see any lecture I want. And I like that. I wish that I had flown in earlier today. Again, yeah, time difference just got me. How many days? QuiltCon Thursday. What is it? Thursday through Sunday? The Ruby Star Society booth looks cool. I bet it does. Can't wait to go see. Hopefully Rashida is here somewhere and I can lay my eyes on her. I'd like to meet her. Is there a party? There probably are some parties. I haven't been invited to any. We have a meetup for the Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild that everybody is invited to. And that is tomorrow night at a bar. Forget the name of the bar, but if you go on the guild's page or if you look up Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild, there's an invitation for everybody. Do you have to pay extra for the classes? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they are not all the same price. So some classes are a full day long, sun up to sundown. You're there. I should have taken a long arm class. My mother was like, did you take a long arm class? I was like, no, I didn't even think about it, guys. There's a lot going on here. Remember, this is a whole one-woman show. It's a whole YouTube channel. It's a blog. It's too much. So I should have taken a long arm and I should have done like a day-long long arm class. I think I paid $100 for the photography and I paid maybe a little over. Maybe I forget. I forget how much. Kathleen, I'm glad you caught live too. I forget how much I have paid for all these classes. There are some that have fees that are like kit fees that are included. There are some where you have to bring the kit fee to the class. But I love that you don't have to be toting around a whole sewing machine. Even though I have my sewing machines that I like to sew on, it is nice to know that they bring them for you. You don't have to be trying to pack them and that kind of thing. But some classes do require that you bring a few items. Like my girlfriend is taking I don't know what class it is, but they require that she starts all her fabrics. I think she's taking an embroidery class that has like a certain grid, and that will be provided by the teacher, but you need to pay the teacher, you need to reimburse the teacher for that. So there are all different, just a little bit of something for everybody. Like I said, I was going to go through and just look at a couple of the lectures and the classes because I'm not doing anything. I need to be editing a video. I have another quilt video that I'd like to drop tonight. So I will do that after we do this. But I just wanted to look at the lectures and the things that are still available. Well, the lectures will be available. These classes are mostly sold out, although there are some that are still available. But I just wanted to make sure that I'm not missing any lectures that I can get to that I really want to get to. So I am going to blow this up and I am going to share my screen. Let's see here. I don't know if you guys can see that because I can barely see it. Let's see if I can blow this up any bigger. Aha. Okay, let's see if I can read this, see if I can find any lectures. Oh, Latifa is talking, I think, tomorrow, and she is the featured presenter, which is awesome sauce. Workshops, the video policy. Let's see here. Atlanta. Yeah, next year, Atlanta. I don't have I yes, I've been to Atlanta, but I haven't been to Atlanta, I think, as an adult. So I'll probably take the hubs with me. I've got a girlfriend who's got her husband here. And I was like, why would you take your husband until you're sitting in your room at 9 o'clock by yourself? You're like, oh, I wish my husband was here. You live and you learn. Okay, let's see. What is this? This is Friday. All right. They've got yoga. That's interesting, right? They're doing yoga. So here, right here, I'm looking at the DES for Friday. So that's design. So these are, this is the teacher that I'm taking, Cheryl Bricky. She's doing a using fabrics and EQ8. EQ8 is a design software. I'm taking a class about using that on Saturday. I'm just trying to find all the lectures. Oh, the lectures are on page 29. Forgive me, I am not on my huge computers at home. So we are just going to kind of squint our way through this just to see what's available. That is not page 29. Here we go. What are we doing here? What are we doing? This is Thursday. Yeah, I bet you Atlanta might be the most well attended. And it will probably be one of the more diverse ones that you see. This one here, not a ton of diversity. Well, you know what? I'll speak on that tomorrow when I get to see everybody. This was just, I went straight in. I went and I sat down and it was funny when you look out amongst everybody's hair kind of looked the same. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Within reason. And then there was me with my huge afros. Let's see here. We've got Friday sewing strategies for complex designs. That sounds kind of interesting. That's at 2 p.m. Documenting your work. You guys know how I feel about that. Very strong feelings. Appropriation or appreciation. Oh my, that's heavy. Craftism. Crafting social change. Activist art. Building community through quilts. This is Saturday. Finding my creative identity, standing tall as a quilter. I'd like to try to catch that if I can. That could be a really good one. That one's being done by Latifa. Who are these other ones? Y seams. Ooh, Y seams. Strategies for sewing complex designs. Maybe I'll try to catch that. Well, I don't know. All right, let's see. You guys were talking about that. Well, I try not to bring it up too often. I don't want to put anybody off, but I did notice today that I was like, ooh, but I bet you when we go to Atlanta, it'll probably bring everybody out. It'll probably just look a little different. Can you guys hear that car outside? There's an alarm going off. Skills of free motion quilting. Ugh, you guys know I am not about that free motion quilting life. It is interesting to see the history. Matter of fact, Mary Fonz talked about the history a little bit today. She didn't get into it too heavy, but she is a historian when it comes to this. So she talked about it a little bit. But it is interesting to see. But you know what? Because this is the modern quilt guild, it's going to be skewed that direction. The things that you're going to see are going to be skewed. When I went to the more traditional show, which is like Road to California, it looks a little different. So if you look at my Road to California video versus what you're going to see when I shoot the modern, you guys are going to be like, what is happening? So different. Let me see. 100 Days to Creative Bliss. If I can catch this, I'm going to try. I like Sarah Ruiz. She's very, very nice to me on the Instagram, and I'm looking forward to it. Quilts in the art world. Oh, she'll probably go off on this one. And when I say go off, I mean this is her wheelhouse. Like, she's coming with it. She's going to have all the information. I know I can't catch it all, but boy, does it make me want to. Minimal design, maximum impact. I would love to catch that. That would be really interesting. Trusting your color instincts. Huh. Like to catch that one too. Adventures in Quilt Math. You couldn't pay me to sit through that just because quilt math is hard. So that's the one that I need to go to. I shouldn't be allowed to go to any of these until I go to that one right there. So that's kind of what's going on with the lectures. There are classes and things, but most of the classes are sold out, and they were sold out within minutes. Isn't that crazy? Like within minutes. So that is my QuiltCon journey for today. That's my day one. I think I'll do a vlog every night. Like, why not? Right? What else am I doing? And that way we can kind of just stay together. How do I choose? Do I have topics in mind before I go? So when QuiltCon was announced many, many, many months ago, they dropped all this. This has been available since then. And I know the things that I'm interested in. I should be taking classes on things like Adventures in Quilt Math, but instead I would want to go into Trusting Your Color Instincts because I love color, love to play with it, think I'm good at it. So, I just kind of, taking classes is new for me too. I usually won't sew in public. I don't like to go to classes, but I've recently started to try to take some and get out of my comfort zone. So I just kind of pick, what's available, what sounds good to me, and try to stay away from the heavy. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to do anything heavy on my vacations. So yeah, just whatever looks good, looks fun. But for these, you really want to try to jump in on it right when they release it because these classes sell out super fast and they sell out within the guild first. So the guild, so everybody who's in the Modern Quilt Guild, and you can be from different areas. There are several Modern Quilt Guilds in my city, like Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild. I think it's South Bay Modern Quilt Guild. It's open to anybody who's in the Modern Quilt Guild first, and then you get access to it outside of that. So you've really got to jump on this. The rooms go fast, hotels go fast, just got to be quick. Anybody else have any questions? If you guys see me tomorrow, please stop me. Please say hey so we can take pictures together and we can talk quilty things. I refuse to put one of those stickers, even though I think they're the most awesome things. But I was like, do I want to be hugged? Do I just want a fist pump? Do I don't want anybody to touch me at all? I don't know. It was too much pressure. But if you see me, please hug me. Say hello. How about Canadians? Can we sign up for notifications? I believe so. I'm sure there are people from other countries here because on something that I accidentally saw on Instagram, it was talking about the people from different places. And definitely go on Instagram and follow the hashtag QuiltCon 2022. I won't be turning it on until tomorrow when I get there. You need a good beginner sewing machine. The machine that I got was excellent. You saw the quilts I made on that little machine. I think I paid $200, maybe three at the max. It's that quantum stylus. I swear by that machine. That machine, matter of fact, I still go back to it, even though I have two new machines. Actually, I have three, but I haven't told everybody about the third one. But I swear I can only tell you about what I've had. I've seen other people use other stuff, but that quantum stylus 99.60, it's gonna say that it's like worth 600. You'll find it on sale for about $299, maybe $300, and that is my jam. It is my, if I leave the house, like if I go sew at a friend's house, that's the machine that I'm gonna take. I like it a lot, and it has made some great quilts. Anything else anybody wants to say or do? Anything else? Anything else? Quantum Stylus 99.60. Yep. That's the one I vote for. I haven't had one issue with it. It's never been serviced. It doesn't do anything wrong. It does what I need. It was just that I needed a little bit more power, and I wanted to be able to sew a little bit more accurate. I could probably sew more accurate on it now, though, now that I've had some experience quilting up the things, but no problem. Thanks for hanging out with me. I didn't think anybody was going to be here. I thought I was just going to be whining and talking about my friends left me. I don't have any friends. I want to play with somebody. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching this and listening to me babble about my first night here. I can't wait to actually see it tomorrow and take some more classes and really give you guys some quality content. Isn't that cool? Don't you love when you learn new stuff, Claudia? Claudia, thank you for watching and supporting. I appreciate it. QuiltCon is a thing, and it's a thing. Like the people who know are serious about their QuiltCon. Like this is people's Super Bowls. I can't wait to see what quilts won what. Like I can't wait. You are my friend, and you hanging out with me. Appreciate you. Because if it weren't for you, you keep me encouraged. You've been with me for a long time, long time. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to hopefully edit a video tonight, right now, since I brought my laptop to work, and get you guys some awesome content to watch while I'm at QuiltCon, and then come back tomorrow night and we can do this again. There's a crazy time difference between LA and here. So, oh, it's 10:30 at night. My goodness. Let me know if you guys are watching this on the replay. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye. Again, if you see me, say hi. Okay, bye-bye.